Streaming is difficult. Also, this is purple and not whatever this colour is. Okay, finally, we might actually be in a position to pretend we know what we're doing. I did say might. Okay, I was going to release a version for A-Spec yesterday. Well, this weekend at some point. So all I need to do is just do a bit of testing and just run through the campaign, make sure everything's in order and nothing game breaking, game stopping coming up. And then it's like, right, why am I getting all these messages for all these loadouts saying they don't exist? The loadouts are using the campaign for certain ships, so like the bottom left screen, this ship is using for loadouts for chapter 3, mission 2, various loadouts I've been playing around with and haven't settled down on anything just yet, so I'll probably have to do this again. Anyway, I found out that at some point that I can only vaguely remember is I deleted a bunch of loadouts, thinking, yeah, they're not being used anymore. Like, well, okay, so what we've replaced them with, because all my side missions now don't have any loadouts. It's like, really? What have I done to this one? It's like, oh, there. Well, that exists, does it not? No, it doesn't. 702. So maybe. But that's just strange to me, to you. So yeah, I vaguely remember doing it, but I also remember the little nagging behind me saying don't do it, and I just dismissed it because I couldn't think of the reason why not to at the time. Yes. Sometimes it pays to be methodical. Always. Gone and adjusted the rewards to take into account the new multiple launch missiles I'd added in. Oh, okay. Fine, be like that. Oh, I've realised I've not put the rockets in yet. But, c'est la vie. So next up, yeah, fixing these with this. I've deleted these. Like, frigate, fighter. What if I actually put in its place is the question. What is it using? We look into campaigns and the A-Spec, and then loadout presets as all our loadout presets. sense. Now, could it potentially exist in here? Oh, 309 does, apart from the empty. Tier 2 is like trying to make it a bit more tougher. Yeah. Oh, my brain doesn't want to work when it comes to doing stuff analytical these days. Looks X. Right. Well, maybe we want to think a little bit of just how, given that we are now 3 chapters in, how the loadouts would come in, especially with a player, and what they would have. Does it make sense to have some sort of tier ranking ability? Or just literally based on prestige thresholds? Let's say, well, if the players achieve this threshold, then they should be expected to take on these types of enemies. You know? Could be. Could be, but uncertain. Strain voice. Straining my voice. My voice is not something that's used to speaking quite loudly and always being very quietly, so that is why. I'm gonna have to try and speak a bit louder and talk louder. That is my focus of these streams, to project my voice and try to speak a bit more clearly. One thing I have noticed, it's quite interesting, is now that I am focusing my filters on the streaming PC, it doesn't seem to affect what is coming through. So maybe is... Oh, yeah, okay. So there is something there, okay. There is something there that it does do. I'm going to turn it up. Whack it up to 20. No, 18. I'll whack it up to 18. That'll help me not overstrain myself. Because before, the audio kept cutting out when I was speaking. But now I'm speaking here, I'm hearing every word. Now, I fail to believe that I've already been able to project my voice quite clearly and easily in such a short time. Rubbish. I'm wondering why my voice would cut out when it was done the other way. Because it's exactly pretty much the same setup. Maybe some adjustments, but nothing that I would have thought that would magically clear it up so concisely. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, welcome to my bowling green. The first ship, so on the distress ones, the 310 is the F3 frigate. So these are civilian ships that we're saying, do we want them to have a loadout? Realize how many guns I fitted on this? Wow. I guess so. Let's see. Well, first of all, once. Save as empty. Okay. Maybe that should be uppercase as well. What happens? Is it case sensitive? Cannot remember. It's been a long time. Oh, it's not. Cool. Told it to replace it, it didn't. Fine, be like that. And on this then. Save that. So that's an empty frigate. But let's do it with everyone, just in case you've got an empty. You have empty. Yeah. Battle cruiser. Yeah. Battleship doesn't exist. Only has a passive module. What's tier 2? I don't know. I don't have anything, let's just do empty. And then when we might change the loadout, it won't conflict. Or it shouldn't conflict, because, you know. Alright, these are the prologue ships. And you can see what we've literally just given them. Which is literally nothing. This one doesn't exist either though, to be honest. The faction doesn't use fighters. Oh. Massive modules on an asteroid. Hilarious. And... Does it save in uppercase? It does. It does save in uppercase. Weird. Well, we now got at least all the empties done. And next, let's see. So we'll go chapter 1. Rather than specific missions, this is just like specific loadout. Loadout 1. T1, loadout 1. Now the annoying thing is when I'm doing this, it's like, it'd be great if I could see the ship here. See what I'm attaching. Or I know what I'm doing easier. Did I do that then? It's gonna help me a lot to do it that way. It's gonna slow me down releasing this though, but it'll help significantly. So this is what I want to do. When we select a ship, I want that ship to spawn here. And that'd be nice if we can just rotate it with a mouse, right click and drag, and it'll rotate around on there. This is our viewport. And then when I'm selecting something, when I click on it and it's selected, maybe a little highlight to show this is where that item would be. And if I even if I just moused over, then it would highlight that particular object. We're gonna have all the highlights and we'll play around with it and see how that works. Now it's going to be an absolute pain in the ass because we're literally just trying to put it into the map editor. The map editor is a pain in the ass. simply just do it's a level of complexity. So first of all, which screen is this? Play a loadout screen. Choose. Layout, loadout, scroll. Now we have loadout scroll, but when we go into like conditional actions, we want to be using this panel. So when that happens, what are you? Conditional actions, viewport, and scroll bar. So we've got scroll bar. And what are you? And you're that. We've got tabs and viewports. Back up. Well. Oh, annoying. Conditional action. Mission editor. Scroll bar. Scroll view. Don't do anything? No. Mission editor panel. There. Placement tab. Where the hell are all these panels still showing up when I'm hiding stuff? Honestly. Right, so that's the right side. Ah! Well, in run mode. And this. Well, that's still that. Right. You scroll view. I scroll view. Come on. Right. So it says conditional actions. Then when we switch back to loadout, then conditional actions are no longer used in there. Yeah, conditional action. Maybe I should call that. The selected view that shows for what we've got. The view drop down. View drop down. And then trip loadout text. Literally, we want to add this is going to be our ship loadout view of the left panel. we're gonna put that inside panel views. And then version so show the port positions when we mouse over the equipment, and use highlight effect to show outlines of equipment, especially when obscured. Yes. Show equipment on ship view as the loadout. This should be fairly simple because I've already got a ship preview scripting logic that does all this. Well, the basic part, showing the ship, and that's it, it just rotates. Then that means we'll be adapting it slightly. Okay, and we got our plan. Brain fart. No, it's called ship preview, isn't it? I've got ship preview position, and this is within a fucking menu manager vessel preview. And with this, it's actually within that vessel customization menu. Or it could be. Is it self-contained? I think it is. It's an instance, isn't it? If it's a singleton, bollocks. It's a singleton as well. That means it's only accessible via the menu, annoyingly. But it does exist. Obviously, it's here, so we can access it. That means we've got something we can do with it. Now, the other thing is, let's see. Vessel selection, window, vessel panel. So we need a mask and a ship view display that has loadout ship display renderer. I don't know why I didn't do this so much sooner. Makes life so much easier, doesn't it? Especially when you do this. You know, when you get so inbred in your ways, you don't really think about things anymore. Look, I can now see what it is, where it needs to go. So right to D. Now then, if I copy this, then just stop. Parent. This is the left panel view. Right panel view. All the items. Nope. Submission editor panel. Yes. Right, panel view. And then paste as child. Ah. That's a 3D preview. Because then we might be able to use this. Use that to do the whole shebang that I want to be able to do, like a true editor that I can see everything positioned and how it would look, etc. So this is a step towards that, which will probably be after, which will definitely be after I finish this title. Because while it'd be nice to have, I don't specifically really need to do it at this point. I've got this far. It's not a huge hindrance, but it'd be really nice to have it in the future for getting things a bit better. But it would require a fair amount of work to do that. Like saying this is where a thingy would spawn and this is where it would look like and whatnot. It's a preview kind of thing. Excuse me. Okay, so we got our 3D renderer preview. And then... let's see, how do we use this? So what do? We call add. Allow changes. Oh boy. What does this do? Oh, we're just calling it item change. What? Yep. Fine. Fine. This is fine. Not going to be very performant given what it does, but is it performant? I'm sure it is, because it's exactly what we use in the other thing, is it not? Okay. Let's find all references and see. So we don't need that. Calculate, get, or is it just add? Why are we doing it that way, mate? You have the method right here. So this is what it does. It's available vessel inventory. Preview vessel. Right, just sets up the inventory items. We want to look at the actual structure itself. We instantiate it. Hit the base info and just add the product. Okay. We're gonna do that. ND loadout tab. We got the player. So it's Corvette. Yeah. In here, okay. That's the right hand side panel for this. And these two are exactly the same, it's just one's for the player and the other one is actually for every ship possible in the game to define those loadouts. See, I can see the sea. I want to be a tree. Old advert. Right, so you can see this, well, all the items in there. So, loadout panel. It's going to be our access point. Now we see like ship changed. Which we call on when it's first awoke. How many times it calls that then? We're calling it on awake. Ooh, that could be. So they're all awoke. I expect it to be called twice. One for this one and one for that. And our survey says twice. And calling it in awake is a bad idea. A very bad idea. Why? Because it's calling, it's getting it, and it's applying and setting everything up, but then we're not actually using it. Or is it? Or is it a bad idea? It's having 2 instances available. Yeah, it's a bad idea. At least to be doing that. Need a better initialization process. At least for that part. Let's see, wing selection and initialization. Yeah. In fact, that's the only flashes. Okay, so where do we call you? Blech. Where do we call it? From this. And the drop down. Yeah. It would be nice if Unity and Visual Studio would tell us the references in the editor as well, because it does it with game objects. It should be at least tell us, oh look, it's used here. I should have been doing find all references. This is why I've eventually moved away from assigning the methods in here, because it's hard to keep track of all the calls, especially if it's done specifically via serialization in the editor. We have ship text, nope. Play ship, nope. Play ship, drop down. Nope. First tab, see, so that's the problem with how I've set this particular thing up. It's an absolute pain in the ass. Well, fine, it's just me and the editor. We're just gonna do what we're gonna do. It's like the thing you do is just, what happens if I do that? You know? I got a lot out, and it works. Okay, it works. And that is due to Singleton and not to, and player loadout. A first to be selected. No. I'll have to do that as well. Sometimes it can just cause errors, unexpected, by doing the simplest things. So far, so okay. Oh, that's the other thing. We've got the module background thing there. Look, see? Look, now we got errors. Why? Is it because they're just old and out of date? Yeah, could be. Yeah, that's because that's potentially null. Yes, not equal null. That's the problem when you add features in, then you got to start checking for null references. Which is a pita. Doesn't guarantee it'll get past that. See what I mean? Item group selection. Right, why? I'd have a load. No error. No error. Okay, so it's like action test, delete you. You should be okay. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just really old things. Even that's okay. And I'm talking, I've done changes and whatnot, so I'm not fussing over that. It's not off. I mean, this item group thing is years old. Years old. Like, early development of this. So that just goes to show how long that file's been sat there and not been used. A lot of these is just a bunch of testing things up here. That's testing. Was one? No, that was fine. These are fine. That's fine. Yeah. It's like stuff we're doing just to test and see, would it work? Like scanning. A very poor method of scanning. It needs its own actual custom logic rather than being scripted. It doesn't really exist. So it doesn't exist unless you're scripting. Oh. 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 6 minutes till that. Oh. No, I'll take a break if we don't end up missing the ads entirely. And then maybe we'll have written a bit of code. Don't need that. Don't need you or you. Don't need you or you. We don't need you. Right, so we're not bothered about calling that on awake now. I do want to know is with vessel preview, just call him. Is he just active or what? Shit. With this. Initialize it somewhere. I enabled it somehow. Find out references. Menu manager. Oh, vessel preview display. Ah, yeah. Okay. So we have to call display, and then does it turn itself on or off, or what? Or again? We have to do it ourselves. Clean up. Okay, slightly confused. Get it out there. And then when we click edit in here, right, so that's the bit we're interested in. And this is attached to vessel customization menu. So, okay, so you can't be attached to that now, can you? You have to move you out. Don't fuck anything up. Nope. Move you around. Just remain the same. Yep. Okay. Now it fucks it up. Right. So this ship's gone. Deselected. Unity sometimes just doesn't like me doing that, does you? Do you, Unity? No. You move an object in run mode and then it de-instantiates the object. Right. Which is really annoying because I do a lot of moving in runtime for trying to figure shit out. Nope. What? Did I not open it? No. I better click. Did I click up there? Thinking, oh yeah, that opens it. Gotta get used to having this on the left hand side. Come on. I hate it when it does that. All these open. Fuck off. Right, that's about to start. So I want to move this. Move it down there. Okay. It's an instance. It's no longer associated to that specifically. But it should still work. Right, enabled. Should it be enabled? That'll be fine. Sort that out later. Right, ads are about to start, so I'm just going to make myself a quick brew and quick stretch and Mirac and a few. Don't go anywhere. In fact, like you are watching, go check these links out. Yeah. Video games, more than one. It's two. Alrighty then. Stretched me back and it just made it worse. Shoulder rolls. Look alright, feel done. Right. Where were we? Just moved that screen container vessel preview. First of all, let's see if we screwed up the original functionality. We'll see. Oh, this is draft. Oh, yeah. Wow, it is taking its time. Oh, right. So just come out here. Go in here. Go in here. Fingers crossed. Hey. But that's a bit of a eye angle. Is that eye? So virtual camera is there, which is a bit high up. The instantiation of the vessel here at the 0 point. You're at the 0 point. You are not at the 0 point, but placed above for some reason. Don't you just love it? This is it. Zoom in. Yeah. No. Okay, the camera height's been affected by the largest vessel. That's why it's much higher. It doesn't readjust for the vessel. Okay. Phew. Okay, at least it works. It works. It works. It's working. Now the next thing is needs to do what this did. Friend, where are you? Where was it? Come on. Where we instantiated the go. I've lost that. So confused right now. Not call it on display. Hide. Show. Not on that one. No, not on that. No, not on that. Is it not show then? ad. It was an ad, wasn't it? When we add. Yeah. Is it? Oh. We need to take these. Or maybe even that. Heck. Damn, that hurt. That was a harsh sneeze. Really harsh. Oh. If you don't know, or have you not noticed, you might not have noticed on YouTube, since I somehow set the streams private. I've been playing a game called Reality Break on Steam, which came out on Friday. Or just a few days ago. It's a mint game. I love it. It's great. Not perfect. It's got some really good systems that come over time. And you're thinking, well, if the game hadn't teased in a way of showing that there's UI elements yet to be uncovered, I would have played through the storyline and think, well, that's it, there's nothing more to it. But it's a lot deeper than that. The only thing it lacks is really a meaningful existence to be doing what you're doing in the game past the story. Because once you've done the story, then it's just a case of leveling up your ship. And that's about it. Improving your ship, doing some random side missions, but not really progressing anywhere else with anything. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. It's a game that seems to really want to cry out for, well, I don't know, taking over a map, at least actually feeling like you're achieving something more than just leveling up your ship and taking down enemies much faster. The purpose behind it feels that that's what it really needs in order to be able to stick with that game for as long as that you actually could with, because all the systems are there to make that for it to happen. It's just lacking on that aspect of giving you a purpose to continue beyond those unlocks and discovering more of the systems. You know, those unlocks are the primary purpose, but it needs to tease you to continue playing. And that's a tough one, because it's like, I think, well, okay, like Drox Operative, what does that do? You go around in zones and you interact with other species and empires, sort of thing. That's that. It doesn't really apply to this. I mean, there's in effect sort of like factions in the game, but it's a bit unclear who's who. They all seem to just be against you. It'd be interesting to have, like, why are they against us? I don't know, like, you know, take over the universe sort of thing. You know, you start off in your little corner of space, and then there's all these enemies, and then for some reason you have to, well, why are you engaging them? What's the purpose? Some purpose towards taking over a map kind of thing, or whatnot, or have an actual longer conclusion to a run. A bit of a path, because there's at points where it says, like, yep, you've unlocked this, now you need to rewrite your character, which is a main component, and basically that's restart your run, but with access to new stuff and systems you've unlocked via reality points that you've earned from concluding that run as well. So, really neat game. It's actually sold quite well. I'm sure it surprised them because the previous 2 games it did probably didn't pay the bills based on the number of reviews, based on my experience, but who knows. So they've broken out really well on that one. They've really hit a niche, and they just need to be able to, well, maybe they don't even need to do, to be honest. It's already popular. But to have people to continue playing for a longer period of time, I mean, how long? I mean, I've already spent 30 hours plus in it. Maybe 40 hours, I think it said. Yeah, 40. I've already spent 40 hours with it over the last several days, and I think it came out on Tuesday, actually. No, I've not just no-lifed it over the last 3 days. Yeah. That's something I need to think on that. It was like what I wanted to do, like a map, making it over an area like Star Trek Starfleet Command, expansion, that kind of thing. But then settled on this. My replayability for this is significantly less, I guess, as to what that provides with like the item upgrade system. If I was to do something like that, then keeping the existing systems that are working on item upgrades and changing how the whole inventory system is provided to you is something to worry about long down the line. It just goes to show that kind of action RPG systems is players are craving. This is what this doesn't provide, so they have to start making steps towards action. Take this, then we'll write some code. When we come into here, this is saying the ship has changed. Really, it can only ever change. That's like the same thing. All this preset change, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna add in a method. Boy oh boy oh boy. Right. 3D preview. We got this. Is a product prefab of structure. The ID, so structure products. Do we actually? What is known to us at this? Yeah, asset ID, presets. But all that is known to us is the ID and the preset that we're using. Alright. Load out presets, vessel preset. Oops. Actually get the vessel there. We do have the this is a prefab, but we don't want to change, we're just getting everything, aren't we? We've got the prefab, we've got loadout. So prefab. And therefore we do that. Do we need to do that? I have no idea. I'll find out anyway. Preview vessel that was instantiated. Temperature vessel inventory item. Oh, the stupid name. Now it's much more clear how that separates from that. Well, our preview. Oh, come in there. Say add. We add it. That's just basic. Is it not? It's saying yes. This is what we're going to use in our list of things. We add it to our list. Then we want to be able to show it, do we not? Is that what it does then? Section will update range vessel configuration. Good. So that's nothing to do with that. Updated vessel preset is just literally we pass in that, isn't it? Vessel, here you go. add our now the interesting thing is we've got the ads, but we don't want to be adding to a list, do we? Do this, do that. Then enable this and over. We need to add. That what that was, yes. We do need to add. What about vessels not clear and just delete equipment? Creating thumbnails. And do we call it? We have to actually call it to create thumbnails. We're not create thumbnails. Good. I want to. See, we have allow multiple. Just do line remove. Excuse me. Do that and then remove. Ready. That means just shut down or disable. Delete equipment. Just do all that shit. Excuse me. Oh, hi. Where am I? I don't know. I'm lost now. Disable. Disable. Like that. Comes up here. We're moving a specific one, aren't we? We're removing them all. Well, I'll just do remove all. Or destroy. That's all that we have. We clear it. We delete the equipment. And also, maybe I want to set that to null. There is no current ship. Even though it would be null anyway, but we've removed it. Clean code, I suppose. Or preview instance, remove all. And we remove it, we have this new one and we display it. And that was going in where now? When we change the presets, it changed. Oh. Yeah, ship changed. Was all that. And its ID. Maybe not. Product prefab and load preset. Preset changed. Oh. Yeah, we're not doing it there, are we? Was in here, but when the preset changes, the ship could have changed as well. Update fitting status. Okay. It could be. Yeah. Oh. Ship changes. Ship preset changes. I'll call it update fitting status twice. Because that wouldn't do anything, would it? Yeah, so we set that before we do that, so that's fine. That was redundant. Okay. Oh, this is redundant as well. Because it's done in preset changed. That. We update fitting status. The product prefab. No. No, is it not the product prefab? Oh, my friend. Yeah, okay. Product prefab. Again, distinction between prefab and instantiated. From a prefab. And that means do this update with that's the ID. Current. That's on prefab and load out. And then when we come to this, see, I'll return false in this case, and then return true to say it's done. Okay. So it exists, we've not added it because it already added. And then oh no, can't do that. Bollocks. Because we've already instantiated the fucker. We got a way of saying, yes, this is already selected, didn't we? And we do show or display current ship. So what do? We just right, yeah, current. Okay, so yeah, you work. So, equipment. We could just go set equipment. We call create 3D preview. And date 3D preview loadout. Is that public exposed? It looks like it is. Wow. Be better. So we call this when we want to create it. Remove. Previous preview. Update. Display. Preview. And then you don't need to pass in the loadout. When we do set equipment, is that what it does? Calls init equipment. So what? You can just call if vessel preset is null, then it just doesn't do that. Okay. We can just display plain old vessel. And that means that we have to do that. Before that loads. Was ship changed? And yeah, we're going around in circles almost. Ship for preview. And then a preset change. Update. Display. Preview. And we only need to pass in the loadout because it's still the same ship. Or therefore should be. changes. That's the basic one, but then when we start changing individual items, what do we call, is it going to be update the fitting status? No. Equipment item unchanged. So that's just various items on the there. One. Gun ports. Launcher. Turrets. Modules, but oh, it says gun group. Okay. Oh, right, yeah, okay. Do we have a global loadout vessel? This changes. What is this? It's a loadout weapon row. Why have we got an empty delegate there? Delegate. Method, signature, function. So when this is changed, basically loadout row is changed. Then we need to get the entire preset again and just yeah. This is just doing all the updates for prices. Yeah, selected loadout. This is what this is doing. Yeah, okay. Now, change, what was changed? Preset options. Update visit, so it's that. Review instance dot display. Equals get loadout. What's it loadout? And then it's loadout dot slide, and then the loadout itself. Oh yes. For individual equipment changes. We actually going to have time to test this before we end the stream. Stay tuned. Find out in the next 8 minutes. 6 minutes. 5 minutes, because we want to stop before the ads. I've wired everything up. We've got, where's the display? That crap is. When we change it with popular presets, we create the display. The presets change, which then adds the loadout in there. Which sets the equipment. Should open and just update it. Yeah. That seems reasonable. To do yes. Not entirely wired it up, have we? So it's instantiated it. We've got the visual lump going on there. Cool. Big ship, and there's also another ship up here. This is that's our actual display. Which we forgot to move around and set up correctly. -505 minus 505 and 10 by 10 by 10. The wrong way around. It is the wrong way around. But, buggy. 505. 505. 505. 10. And then that needs to be. Right there. Oh. I just misunderstood. 0 by 0 and 10. Okay. Uh, 505 minus 505. No. Hi. What is up with you? Quite clearly. Okay. That's roughly where we go. Yeah. Why is it red? Oops. Alright, it's getting there. The preview works, I just need to adjust all the values so that it actually displays what it should be displaying. Here's what, 10 by 10? 10? That's the position of that. It's this thing here. Here's the mask. To 0. Nope. Oh, 505. If only it actually go plus 505 minus another bitch. Can't you just go centered? Okay. Right, as we're about to start, we'll get there. Right, I think we have got there. Save. Just need to adjust some of the layers so that the camera for the level editor is not drawing all the stuff for the preview things. There you go. And I guess the lighting is also a particular issue. Does that even change anything? It is just red for some reason. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we're getting there. Stuff to figure out another day. So check out my demo on Steam. It's also available in Early Access. It's A-Spec's First Assault space combat game with turrets, damage things. It's leaning towards more sim than arcade, but it's still sort of like arcade sim. Right, had to start until what they do.